Savannah Guthrie takes break from Today as Kristen Welker steps in. Fans react to familiar face. The NBC morning show anchor is enjoying some time off this week, with Meet the Press moderator Kristen Welker filling in at the studio as speculation swirls about Guthrie's growing list of absences over the past year. Savannah Guthrie was notably absent from the Today Show on Monday morning, marking yet another break for the beloved co-anchor, who has seen her fair share of time away from the studio over the past 12 months. But while fans may have been disappointed not to see Guthrie on her screens, a familiar face quickly stepped in to fill the void, and viewers couldn't have been happier. NBC News' Kristen Welker, who typically anchors Meet the Press from the network's Washington, D.C. studios, made the trip to New York to sit alongside Craig Melvin at the Today desk. The substitution was acknowledged warmly at the start of Monday's broadcast, with Melvin explaining that Guthrie was simply enjoying some time off. A well-earned break, but for how long? Melvin didn't specify exactly how long Guthrie would be away from the morning show, but he did hint that viewers might not see her back on the famous Studio 1A set for the entire week. The timing of her absence coincides with the start of the U.S. Open tennis tournament, which kicked off on Sunday at Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, New York. The tournament is set to conclude on September 13, 2026. With Welker now in New York for the week, Melvin lightheartedly teased that she might have time to take in some tennis while she's in town. The comment drew knowing smiles from the rest of the Today crew, suggesting that Welker's fill-in duties might extend for several days. For her part, Welker appeared delighted to be back on the Today set, where she has previously served as a fill-in anchor and correspondent. The White House correspondent turned Meet the Press moderator has a long history with the NBC family and has been a familiar presence on morning television for years. Welker's social media announcement delights fans. Welker took to Instagram to mark her Today appearance, sharing a photo of herself standing alongside Craig Melvin, meteorologist Dylan Dreyer, and Carson Daly. Her caption read, "So wonderful to join the @Today Show crew and @Craig Melvin while Savannah Guthrie takes a much-deserved break." The post quickly garnered hundreds of comments from fans who were thrilled to see her back on the morning show set. Many couldn't help but notice her stunning wardrobe choice, with several viewers praising her dress. "Officially obsessed with this dress you're wearing," one fan commented, while another echoed, "Dylan loved your dress today and happy to see Kristen today also." The warm reception extended beyond fashion, with fans expressing genuine delight at seeing her on their screens once again. "So wonderful to see you this morning," one viewer wrote. Another added, "It was so good to see you there this morning." "Great to see Kristen this morning on Today," wrote another follower, while one fan quipped, "Enjoy your time on the show. Looks like great fun, except for getting up so early." Perhaps the most amusing comment came from a viewer who shared, "I totally thought I saw you from a distance on a TV during my walk this morning," proving that Welker's presence on the show didn't go unnoticed. Guthrie's year of absences. Guthrie's latest break comes amid what has been a challenging and eventful year for the 54-year-old anchor. The mother of two has taken multiple leaves of absence from the show over the past 12 months, each for different reasons that have kept fans speculating about her long-term commitment to the morning program. Earlier this year, Guthrie took time off from the show following a deeply personal family crisis. Her mother, Nancy Guthrie, went missing in Arizona, prompting the anchor to step away from her duties to focus on the search and support her family. Fortunately, Nancy was eventually found safe, but the ordeal clearly took an emotional toll on the anchor. Guthrie has also taken time off to work on external projects, including the highly anticipated game show adaptation of Wordle, which she is set to host for NBC. The popular word puzzle game, which became a cultural phenomenon during the pandemic, is being developed into a television format with Guthrie at the helm. Her involvement in the project has required her to step away from Today for extended periods, including a several-week absence back in July. Her July absence raised eyebrows among fans and industry insiders alike, with some questioning whether Guthrie was quietly scaling back her morning show commitments to focus on other ventures. However, NBC has consistently maintained that Guthrie remains a central figure at Today, and that her breaks are standard and well-deserved. The Wordle connection. The Wordle game show adaptation has been one of NBC's most buzzed-about projects, and Guthrie's involvement has added a layer of star power to the venture. The anchor, who is known for her sharp wit and intellectual curiosity, is considered a natural fit for the game show format. However, filming the series has required significant time away from her Today duties, leading to the rotating schedule of fill-in anchors that viewers have become accustomed to this year. While NBC has not confirmed whether Guthrie's current break is related to Wordle production, the timing of her absences has fueled speculation that the project is demanding more of her time than initially anticipated. Welker's rising profile at NBC. Kristen Welker's appearance on Today comes at a pivotal moment in her own career. The journalist, who has been with NBC News since 2010, was named moderator of Meet the Press in 2023, making her the first Black woman to hold the prestigious role in the program's history. Welker's promotion was a landmark moment for NBC and for political journalism, and she has since established herself as one of the most respected political reporters in the country. Her ability to balance the demands of the Sunday morning political show with occasional appearances on Today speaks to her versatility and value to the network. Her social media post from Monday's show was met with overwhelming support, with many fans calling for her to appear more frequently on the morning program. "You should be on Today more often," one commenter wrote, while another added, "Kristen is always a joy to watch. Morning TV suits her." What it means for today's lineup. Guthrie's absence, while temporary, raises questions about the stability of the Today lineup. The show has undergone significant changes in recent years, including the departure of co-anchor Hoda Kotb from the morning show in early 2026. Kotb's exit left a void that Guthrie and Melvin have worked to fill, with the chemistry between the two anchors becoming a defining feature of the program. With Guthrie taking increasing amounts of time away, some industry observers have wondered whether NBC is quietly testing potential successors or fill-in anchors who could step into a more permanent role if needed. Welker's appearance this week is certainly a high-profile test, and her positive reception from fans will likely be noted by network executives. However, NBC insiders insist that Guthrie remains firmly committed to Today, and that her breaks are simply part of her contract and personal schedule. The network has pointed to her recent on-air moments, including her emotional coverage of major news events, as evidence of her dedication to the program. Fan reaction and social media buzz. The reaction to Guthrie's absence and Welker's appearance has been predominantly positive, with fans expressing understanding of Guthrie's need for time off while welcoming Welker with open arms. One viewer summed it up perfectly. "We miss Savannah, but Kristen is a fantastic fill-in. NBC has such a deep bench." Another wrote, "Savannah deserves all the breaks she needs. She works so hard, but Kristen is always a joy to watch, too." The comments on Welker's Instagram post were overwhelmingly supportive, with many followers praising her professionalism and warmth. "Kristen, you're killing it. Love seeing you on Today," fan wrote. Of course, there were also messages directed at Guthrie, with fans sending their best wishes for her time off. "Enjoy your break, Savannah. You deserve it," one commenter wrote on Welker's post. Guthrie's silence. As of now, Guthrie has not commented on her recent absence or shared her whereabouts during this latest break. This silence is somewhat unusual for the anchor, who typically keeps her followers updated on her activities through social media. Her last Instagram post was shared over a week ago and featured a family snapshot with no indication that she was planning to take time away from the show. Whether she is spending time with her children, Vale and Charlie, working on the Wordle production, or simply enjoying a quiet break from the early mornings, fans are left to speculate. Given the range of reasons for her absences over the past year, from family emergencies to professional projects, it's likely that Guthrie's current break is simply a chance to recharge before the busy fall season. The U.S. Open's presence in New York also offers an opportunity for the anchor, who is known to be a tennis enthusiast, to enjoy some of the action. The future of Today. As the morning show landscape continues to evolve, Today has maintained its position as one of America's most watched programs. The chemistry between Guthrie, Melvin, and the rest of the team has been central to that success, and the network is unlikely to make any major changes to a winning formula. However, Guthrie's growing number of absences may prompt conversations about the sustainability of her current schedule. Balancing a high-profile morning show with game show hosting duties, family life, and occasional personal challenges is no small feat, and even the most dedicated anchors need time to rest. For now, fans can look forward to seeing Welker at the Today desk for the remainder of the week. Whether she'll be filling in for Guthrie for longer remains to be seen, but her warm reception suggests that viewers are happy to see her, even as they await Guthrie's return. The morning show's ability to adapt and thrive, even in the absence of its star anchor, speaks to the strength of the NBC News team and the loyalty of its viewers. For now, Kristen Welker has the baton, and she's running with it.